Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Grace to give Liam disappointing news. Zen tries to move Daphne to launch a new line. Katie tries to help Ridge. Grace to give Liam an update on his health. Unfortunately, it's teased that Grace's news will be disappointing. So, it sounds like there wouldn't be any specialists willing to take on Liam's case, and no news on clinical trials or experimental treatments, moreover. In fact, Liam might find out he has much lower time than he firstly allowed. Steffi will be determined to keep Liam's secret. It's true that Steffi told Hope, but that's because she merited to know the verity. Steffi couldn't hide that Commodity was wrong from her mama. So, Taylor knows as well. Indeed, though a sprinkle of people formerly know, Steffi will prompt everyone to keep quiet. Steffi will especially mean this for Taylor, who'll be tempted to tell Ridge what's going on. Ridge, he'll have a converse with Katie. It's teased that Katie gives Ridge some solid advice regarding his romantic life. Zend will team up with Electra and Will. The three workers will try to encourage Daphne to launch a new line at Forrester Creations. Daphne will take advantage of an opening to Carter Hart. Meanwhile, Steffi and Hope eventually make peace as well as amends. When Hope tries to make effects right with Carter, she might be surprised to find him with Daphne. Hope will explain effects to Carter. So, it sounds like the couple that reunites by Friday might be harder. Also, Taylor bickers with Brooke about Ridge as well as the fashion show. About the events at the fashion show. Latterly, Commodity happens that gets Brooke out of her pity party. Ridge is confused, and Katie gives him some advice. Daphne sees an opening to get to Carter's heart. Realizing how transitory time is, Steffi and Hope make amends. Hope reveals important news to Carter. Ridge is confused by Steffi's unforeseen reversal regarding Hope. Liam receives disappointing news from Grace. It's a beautiful reunion for one couple that was on the outs. Will, Electra, and Zend attempt to move Daphne of a new line. Brooke and Taylor get into it about the fashion show and Ridge. Katie gives Ridge solid advice about his love life. Liam realizing he can't bear to lose Hope or his daughters, while Carter tells Brooke he wouldn't give up on Hope. Liam is dying. Hope knows about it thanks to Steffi telling her about it. Liam didn't suppose he wanted people to know, but Hope has clearly rallied around Liam. She wants to help him fight for his life, and or enjoy what's remaining of it alongside Beth and Kelly. It wasn't that long ago that Hope was with Carter. The two teamed up to take Forrester Creations down from the Forresters after Steffi cut Hope for the future. Still, Carter got a heart, and he ended up giving the company back. Hope didn't like it, and the two ended up parting ways. Carter and Hope were stunned to learn that Daphne, the most notorious nose, was in the Forrester Creations structure. The celebrated incense developer bravely entered the main office and presented the brace with a new scent she called Forrester. Leaving them with that, she walked out, advising Fanny that the incense account was hers and that she should pack up and leave. Daphne also showed up at Steffi's home where it was revealed that they were working together. Learning she got the job, Steffi inquired about her other charge, luring Carter. Daphne promised that he'd be putty in her hands and continued flirting with Carter as she inked the deal with Forrester. After Hope caught them in a close moment, Daphne realized that Carter and Hope had a strong connection and changed tactics. She began working on his guilt over stealing Forrester from the family, and that did the trick. Having fallen for Carter for real, Daphne continued working her gimmicks, and Hope caught them kissing in the office. She was pleased when Carter tore up the LLC papers and gave Forrester Creations back to the Forresters, especially when that move caused Hope to leave him. But eavesdropping Carter talk about wanting to win Hope back made Daphne covenant to get the Joe for herself. After colliding with Bill's auto while out on a motorcycle lift, Steffi Forrester landed herself in the sanitarium where the handsome youthful Croker. Finn ran some tests and informed upset Bill that she was stable. As Steffi's callers came and went and brought some drama with them, Finn concentrated his attention on his case. And after Steffi was discharged, he stopped by her home to reveal that he lived hard and aloud. He'd drop off her paperwork in person. Steffi claimed she was still in pain and Finn was reticent to give her any more medicines as she was easily getting dependent. Steffi confessed she was falling for the handsome croaker. But it wasn't just a ploy to get a new tradition. They really had fallen for each other, and Finn helped get her into recovery so she could get clean. Finn also began dating Steffi officially and bothered about her continued closeness with Liam. He also treated Thomas Forrester when he needed exigency brain surgery. Finn's worries turned out to be warranted when Steffi confessed that she was pregnant but didn't know who the father was because she'd slept with Liam. Finn blasted Liam and wondered if Steffi was truly committed to their relationship or just wanted her partner back. But when Steffi unfeignedly apologized and said she wanted the baby to be his, Finn agreed to stick around. Indeed, after the maternity test results showed Liam was the baby daddy. When Finn set up Thomas defying his supposed friend about the DNA test, the two men got the lab tech to confess that he'd tampered with the results so Thomas could have a chance with Hope Logan. Thrilled, Finn rushed to find Steffi before she left for Paris and proposed. She didn't want to force him to raise another man's child, but when he revealed she was carrying their baby, she snappily accepted. Finn was by Steffi's side as she delivered their son in their home and they named him Hayes. They also decided not to stay any longer to tie the knot, and when Finn introduced his bridegroom-to-be to his father, Jack Finnegan, he revealed that he was espoused. His mama, Lee, joined them for the beautiful marriage form, but the event was spoiled by the appearance of Sheila Carter, who revealed she was Finn's birth mama. Although everyone advised him to stay as far down from Sheila as possible, Finn was naturally curious about his mama. Effects also got further complicated when it was revealed that Jack was actually his natural father because he and Sheila had an affair. As Sheila's schemes grew out of control, Steffi tried to put a stop to them, but when Sheila tried to put a stop to her, it was Finn who took the pellet. When Steffi tried to call 911, Sheila shot her as well, also made it look like a thievery before leaving them to die in the alley. By the time Deacon Sharp discovered the terrible scene and called for help, it was too late and he latterly reported to Sheila that her son was dead. It was soon revealed that Lee was minding for her son in secret as Finn was veritably important alive, albeit in a coma. Unfortunately, when he eventually awoke, Finn was affrighted to find Sheila taking care of him. Ignorant of what Sheila had done to Lee, Finn was hopeless to see Steffi and his family, but Sheila wasn't about to let him go anywhere in his condition or ever. Finn was frightened when Sheila claimed his mama was dead, but also Lee showed up with Bill to help subdue Sheila and deliver him. Bill helped fly Finn to Europe where he reunited with Kelly and Hayes and ultimately set up his woman outside a church in Monaco. After enjoying some happiness with his family reunited, Finn was stunned to learn that Sheila had been killed in a bear attack, but latterly, he grew suspicious and set up substantiation that proved his mama had faked her death. He and Steffi advised the Bobbies, but were shocked when Sheila arrived at their home during a storm, and indeed more so when Bill showed up after her to reveal they were together. He hovered to turn Taylor in for shooting him if they transferred Sheila to captivity, so at the villain's hail, they declined to press charges. It was all part of a scheme that Bill and Ridge had cooked up to trick Sheila into confessing to some of her crimes so she could be transferred down for good. While running from the police, Sheila had a heart attack and was rushed to the sanitarium where Lee wasn't particularly interested in reviving her, so Finn stepped in to save her life. This gave her hope she could have a relationship with her son and grandson, but Finn visited her in captivity to inform her that would no way be. When the judge set Sheila free on a ramification, Finn hugged Sheila outside the courtroom and Liam caught the moment on videotape, which he wasted no time participating with Steffi. She wasn't too concerned until latterly, Sheila saved Kelly from drowning while Finn's reverse was turned at the sand. Finn indicted Liam of trying to sabotage his marriage, but Steffi didn't feel like her hubby would cover his family from Sheila and moved into the Forrester manse before eventually taking the kiddies to Europe. Finn was stunned when Sheila and Deacon blazoned their engagement, and also expressed to Hope his enterprises about her new relationship with Thomas. He was thrilled when Steffi brought the kiddies home and they invited his recently arrived kinsman, Luna, over for regale. Curious about Eric's symptoms, Finn delved the putatively fatal illness and discovered an experimental treatment that could save the primogenitor's life. Although he originally refused, Ridge agreed to the procedure and subsequently, Finn prompted him to be auspicious. The surgery was a success and Eric ultimately had a new parcel on life. When Xander arrived for his appointment, Finn asked about his connection to the Forresters, and he revealed what he knew about Thomas causing Emma Barber's death. Upset when Steffi defended her family, Finn advised Hope against her relationship with Thomas. Finn prompted Steffi to get the verity, and Thomas confessed he'd witnessed the crash but didn't get it. Finn was happy to see his Aunt Poppy Nozawa again and recalled when she formerly lived with her family's family. But his whole world came crashing down when Steffi killed Sheila in tone defense when the sickie broke into their home. Finn and Steffi's marriage fractured as she reeled from taking a life and he was visited by his mama's death. She was worried when Finn agreed to attend the keepsake that Deacon was holding for Sheila, but he demanded check. Finn was shaken when Deacon claimed that the cadaver that had been cremated had 10 toes and suggested Sheila could still be alive. Although originally suspecting, Finn ultimately joined Deacon in searching for her and was thrilled when they saved his birth mama. Steffi wasn't relatively as thrilled to learn Sheila was still breathing, and when Deacon and Sheila planned their marriage, she proscribed her hubby from attending. Unfortunately, when Finn went to pick up a pizza at Il Giardino, he stumbled into the espousal anyway.